Hi, welcome back. Her work has been featured on national magazine and catalog covers. It is Angela Trotta Thomas, finally here with us this morning. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's bright and early for you, huh?
Oh, very much. But I'm delighted to be here.
She got here when I got here. So she's been here all morning painting this. And of course, if you've ever seen any of her work, I was telling Angela earlier that I grew up looking at your stuff, and it's finally nice to put a face with all the pictures. So tell us how long you've been doing this.
Well, I've been licensed with Lionel for the last 18 years, but I've been painting for closer to 30 or 35 years. I do a lot of oil paints. I do many different kinds of painting. I'm probably most well known for the Lionel artwork, but I do
which is
lots
unbelievable.
Of things.
I know my brother, big train guy, and of course we had the train. I don't know if it was that one or he was giving it to it for Christmas or whatever, but we always had it around the tree. Of course, that's the big thing. You put it at the bottom of your tree, right?
And that's the iconic memory of Lionel trains. It's over 100 years old, the company now.
Unbelievable. And you went to Marywood University here.
Right. I have a master's degree from Marywood in painting and art.
Okay. Now you're talking to me. You have a gallery in South Carolina, I believe. I mean, you're global. She's got it famous here, folks.
I show in a gallery in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, called Coco Vivo, but I sell my works through my website and also at shows and many different other galleries throughout the country carry a lot of the Lionel artwork as well.
These are awesome. Tell us a little bit about this one. Now you just started this morning.
I just started this morning.
This is fast.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, this is what you call alla prima painting. It is done all wet, all in one sitting.
Wow.
It's a still life, a little still life with the Lionel train and a nutcracker and some Christmas balls.
Beautiful.
And first I blocked in all the darks, and now I'm going back in and starting to put some of the detail in.
Yeah.
And it'll be a nice little painting, hopefully, when it's finished.
Angela Trotta Thomas will be here with us all morning long. So don't leave for work just yet. Well, until 7. Then you guys can go to work. All right. Thanks, Angela. She'll be back in a little bit. Right now, we'll toss the break. We'll be back with more of Good Morning Springfield. I mean, Wilkes-Barre when we come back. All right, this lady's been featured on numerous national magazines. She's known all over the world, and she has taken time to sit with little old us and talk about her paintings. You are fantastic. She's been with us since early this morning. I was saying earlier you got in when we were here because these paintings take a long time. This is one of your smaller versions. We got a big one, of course, in the front. How long does this one take normally?
This one should take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, you know, to get it really finished.
So the larger ones?
Well, it depends on the detail. This painting here, this actually is a print of the original. The original is much larger. Probably took 3 or 4 days.
Really?
Yeah. So
some of these are unbelievable. I was telling Angela that I grew up watching these get done, and I never knew the face to put with the pictures. And so she's been incredible. And this one, let's talk about this one. It's actually going to be hung in the Grzybowski's trains, which is this newspaper that you brought to me here locally. Grzybowski's
off of Route 502.
Yes,
and music.
And this picture will be hung there, so you can go take a look at it when it's all done. But tell us about this one.
This is actually a still life, and it is featuring obviously a Lionel train engine, a little nutcracker, and some Christmas balls. And I'm doing it in an alla prima style where it's all painted all at one time, wet on wet on wet, it's keeping the painting wet the whole time.
Wow.
And it should be finished in a few hours.
Now, I was reading in your bio that you bring emotion into your work.
I'm very interested in the emotional attachment that people feel for the items, whether it be trains, toys, whatever I'm painting. It's not so much what I'm painting. I'm more interested in them feeling something or bringing back a memory when they're looking at the painting.
What's been one of your favorites that you've painted?
Probably this one is one of my latest favorites. I have favorites throughout the time, and then I have some that are not so favorites. But this one right here, called My First Train, is one of my favorites of recent.
It's unbelievable.
paintings.
How many years have you been doing this?
I've been licensed with Lionel Trains for 18 years, but I've been painting for much longer than that.
And some of you may even have those trains.
Oh, I think a lot of people do.
Today,
Yes.
or you know, those of you who are putting up your trees, make sure you put that train out as well. I know my brother had one. I was telling you. Big train fan, big
Yes.
train, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, you met her!" He's gonna be so excited. But again, Angela will be
Thank
with
you.
us all morning long. You're not going anywhere, and she's gonna finish painting this. But more news and weather is coming up after the break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Alrighty, she's been featured on numerous national magazines. She's global. She's better known as the Lionel toy artist. Angela Thomas is here with us this morning, and I'm just amazed by the work you've done. You got here at what, 4:30ish? You started on this?
About 4:30.
You said the smaller ones take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. The other ones a few days.
Right, depending on the detail.
Right, and I was telling her, big train fans in my family, my brother, of course, being one of them. Some of you may even have one underneath your tree this morning waking up. This is the lady, the face to all of it. Tell us a little bit about some of your work.
Well, basically, I do a lot of different kinds of work. I've been working predominantly in oil paint the last few years, and I've been doing a lot of Lionel train art, but a lot of other things too. I do a lot of plain art painting. I've gone to Italy. I was in Italy a few months ago, and I did paintings there. I had a whole show of my paintings in Charleston, South Carolina, my Italy paintings. And I've done quite a few shows with the Lionel artwork as well.
Yeah. Now let's bring it all back to reality. I was telling her, I mean, art is not even in my blood. Not even stick figures. I just can't draw. Nothing that has anything to do with art. I mean, did you start with like paint by numbers? I mean, girlfriend, seriously.
No, I just basically, it was the only thing I ever felt good about, and felt like I knew what I was doing somewhat. It's all I ever wanted to do since I was a little girl.
Right, and she went to Marywood University, which is actually
I have a master's from Marywood.
Yeah, so there's hope for you guys out there who are watching right now. All right, she will be, Angela will be with us all morning long. Doug was going to model a nice one for us. Please show us. Doug, step in front of the camera. This is actually one of my favorites. It was sitting to the side, and I said, Doug, bring it up. This is so, I mean, I grew up seeing these, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
This is called This One Daddy, and this little boy is looking at some of these are the older catalogs.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Picking out his favorite train.
And you guys are outside like, oh my gosh, I've seen these. Okay, we're going to wrap it up right now. I'm getting the wrap cue, but you're going to be back with us all morning. You're going to finish working on this. More news and weather with Doug and Eva and myself when we come back. Good job. All right, welcome back. Angela Trotta Thomas is here.
Paint this.
How about this?
Just need a little more time.
Yeah, a lot more time. She's better known as the Lionel toy train artist. Of course, we've been talking about you all morning. Fantastic job. Almost a final product.
Close, but there's still more detail to put in it.
And this only took you a couple hours. So you said about 2 to 4 hours on these. Quickly tell us some of your websites we can actually purchase these.
Well, I actually have 2 websites. My most of the Lionel artwork is on www.angelatrottathomas.com, and I also have a lot of my original oil paintings on a new website that's linked to the old website. That's angelafineart.com.
Okay, fantastic. Isn't this unbelievable, you guys?
It is.
Absolutely unbelievable.
I'm going to finish it up, and it'll be on display
at the
Grzybowski Train Store,
right
off of 81 on Route 502.
Okay, thank you so much, Angela, for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I
had fun.
Lady.
It was a lot of fun.
You can
really
come back
did.
tomorrow.
Oh, I would be happy. The lighting is great. I'd be happy to do that.
She's been so fun this whole morning. All right, weather real quick today. Temperatures will be around the 30s. We have a nice calm day until the next winter storm moves in for tomorrow. We're right at freezing with 28 degrees on Saturday afternoon. A lot going on. We'll, of course, have the details as we go throughout the day. The Today Show is next with Matt, Meredith, Al, and Ann, and we'll catch you guys back here in about 30 minutes. Have a great day. Angela, say bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're so